You're listening to an Airwave Media Podcast.
All set for your flight?
Yep, I've got everything I need. Eye mask, neck pillow, T-Mobile, headphones.
Wait, T-Mobile?
You bet. Free in-flight Wi-Fi. 15% off all Hilton brands. I never go anywhere without T-Mobile. Same goes from a water bottle, chewing gum, nail clippers,
okay,
passport.
I'm gonna leave you to it.
Find out how you can experience travel better at T-Mobile.com/travel.
Qualifying plan required. Wi-Fi were available on select U.S. airlines. Deposit and Hilton Honors membership required for 15% discount. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to From Beneath the Hollywood Sign. If you love old movies, Hollywood history, or the golden age of filmmaking, you've come to the right place. This is the podcast that talks about amazing stories of Tinseltown from another era and fascinating conversations with writer-producer Steve Cubine and actress-writer Nan McNamara.
So, Steve, did Ava Gardner and Howard Hughes have a good relationship?
Well, they did until he dislocated her jaw.
What?
Well, don't worry. She hit him back with an ashtray.
From Beneath the Hollywood Sign is the gin joint for you.
How's this? I'll ask a question.
What question?
Jazz question. Now you get it right. We roll.
I know everything there is to know about Miles. Lay it on me.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neil, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
The cream of the crop!
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the game where lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge. My name is Neil. I'm joined here with Jeff. How's it going, Jeff?
Pretty good. How you doing, Neil?
Doing pretty good. Unfortunately, Matt and Ken are not here. Matt was whisked away to a soap opera audition. He's possibly going to get cast as a one-armed surgeon who uses a robotic arm that also happens to be part of Johnny Five from Short Circuit.
And Ken, actually, he's reeling from the recent Bears-Packers game. He was so excited by the debut of Khalil Mack that he had a panic attack in the half, and he never saw how it finished. And he doesn't want to know. He's assuming the Bears won. He was so excited, but he's just in a stupor, and unfortunately, he's in the hospital ward right now. So
yeah, and which is why the end of this episode will be the debut of the song "Return of the Panic Attack."
That is.
But we're joined by some special guests today, and I will say why. If you are hearing this episode, that means you've already checked out our first Friends Lay It On Me, which was a duel. Actually, not a duel. I guess it would be a 2-on-2 match between Matt and Erica Doherty and Katie and Tommy Dewall. And the Dewalls were victorious, and they won the first part of the Friends Lay It On Me. And also joining us are going to be Dustin, Resch, and Brooke, Chavez. So let's start with the returning champions, Katie and Tommy. How's it going?
Good. Excellent.
And where are you guys coming to us from again?
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sand Springs, actually, the big suburb of Sand Springs.
Sand Springs. And you guys performed very well in that.
So would they be Sandites? Did I learn a thing?
Yep.
That's right. Oh, that's right, because Andrew, that's right. They are Sandites. And last time you talked a little bit about your friend's love, and since we heard about that last time, how about for this time, can you just, each of you, who's your favorite one episode character, like just one person that kind of pops in one episode, it's fun, and then they never come back?
Oh, goodness. That's a great question. Kate, well, so Kate knows the entire backlog of all the Friends characters ever, so she can pick probably an extra in the background of some scene somewhere.
I mean, he doesn't pop up one time, but I do love Frank.
No, I get to pick first because you have to pick a lot of people. We can't pick the same person, so I'm gonna pick Phoebe's brother Frank.
That's what I was gonna say.
Giovanni Ribisi.
Yeah. Yes, he's great. I enjoy him a lot.
And same for you then, so Frank for both of you?
Yeah.
All right. I have to think of that myself. And we're going to go over to Dustin and Brooke. Now, Dustin, you may have seen, or you still are seeing on the Bloodsport miniseries, and he's going to be hosting a game that you'll be hearing as well. But you can find his artwork at dustinresch.com, and he's here with his lovely wife, Brooke. So how's it going, guys?
Great. Fantastic.
And where are you guys coming to us from?
We're from Aurora, Colorado. We're just near Denver. over to the left of it.
Over to the left of Denver. And as far as your question, since you guys haven't been on the show, we've already heard from the Dewalls about this, but how did you guys get into Friends? What do you like about it? And maybe, a favorite moment of yours?
When Dustin and I first started dating, I was a huge Friends fan, and he refused to watch it, but he did for me because, that's what happens. And so then he ended up being much better at Friends trivia than I am. But now we just love the show. And probably my favorite episode is going to be the game show episode where they're trying to bet the apartment and the birds.
What about you, Dustin?
Sounds about right. All for her.
All for me.
And that was our favorite too.
Yeah, it seems to be a favorite amongst a lot of Friends fans that I come across. Now, I'm not as well versed on Friends. I, at the time, had watched a lot of Seinfeld and not enough Friends, but I'm going to try to get back into it. But speaking of that, these questions, like last game, the first Friends laid on me, were graciously supplied by Tim Danger Evans, also known as the Quiz Mercenary on Facebook. And you can also find him putting some funny answers to our daily question over at The Crop, our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/The Crop. So thank you, Tim, for providing these questions. He hosted a game for us a while back, and we'll have to have him back on, right, Jeff?
Oh, I believe so.
Yeah. Let's just get right into it. It's a bonus episode. We might as well keep things moving. So we spoke to the competitors before this. It's going to be 2-on-2. We have 20 questions, and depending on how the game is going, we're going to do like a final Jeopardy question, but we might do more than one, so we'll see how this goes. But if you guys are ready to go, then I say we just get started.
Great.
Sounds good to us.
Tear it up.
All right, so Dustin, Brooke, Katie, and Tom, are you guys ready?
Lay it on
me.
Awesome. All right. So question 1. What specifically is a nubbins? It is the source of power for one of the 6 friends.
We're locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
All right. Let's start with the Dewalls.
Go for it.
That's Chandler's third nipple.
All right. And Dustin and Brooke?
Oh, I made it angry. It's the third nipple.
That is correct. It is Chandler's third nipple. All right. Question number 2. I knew this game was going to get started fast. Rachel has 2 sisters, played by actresses Reese Witherspoon and Christina Applegate. Name them both.
Locked in.
How are you guys feeling about
Want us
this?
talking this stuff out at all?
No, that's okay. So if they lock in, feel free to talk.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm writing down
This is their
garbage.
character's name.
Yes, their
character's name.
character name. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. Yeah, we're good.
I was writing down some garbage, but Brooke has got the right answers over here.
We're locked in it.
So we can discuss if you like, but now I know she's right.
Okay, no, that's fine. If you guys are good, let's start with you guys then.
Jill and Amy.
All right, and Dewalls?
Jill and Amy.
All right, well, played by Reese Witherspoon, it would be Amy, and played by Christina Applegate, Jill, correct. So 2 for 2 already.
Kind of interested in whatever garbage Dustin was writing down, though.
Yeah, what was the garbage?
I started down with Emily instead of Amy, where Emily was
wrong.
Gotcha.
Ross's mean British wife. And this is always better that I play with a proofreader.
Shame the poor man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Dustin hosted a game for us earlier tonight that will be coming out, and he had mentioned that Brooke was behind him with a baseball bat, which now we have learned is rightfully so.
Nice.
All right, question 3. In the episode The One with Unagi, Ross tries to teach Rachel about a Japanese principle that he mistakenly calls unagi. What was he trying to teach her?
I don't remember that.
And for brownie points, these won't be for real bonus points, but what is unagi for real? Because they also say it in the episode.
I'm
Okay, if you're sure.
confident.
All right, I'll give you that one.
All right, she's going to hit me with the baseball bat if I'm wrong, but we're locked in.
All right, Dewalls, you can talk.
It's a dangerous game.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure on this one.
We're struggling on this one. This is what I was going to say was either this or some sort of.
That's what it really is.
The
But I
brownie-
don't know what he's
the brownie
trying.
points, which is what I'm concerned with, are.
Well, we don't want that. I
Probably
don't
some
know.
sort
I don't know what.
I don't know.
What's a Japanese state of total awareness?
You might as well just ask me what he was trying to go for. If we do the
Right.
Same thing. So. karate.
I have no idea. Yeah, we'll just lock in.
Okay. So let's start with Dustin.
Okay. What he's trying to teach is based on karate, but it is a state of total awareness. It's not something you are, it's something you have.
All right. And the Dewalls?
Yeah, I mean, we said state of total awareness. We ended up writing karate.
Yeah,
but I don't,
it's karate.
Yeah, we wrote karate. So, and then we thought that maybe the real unagi is I thought it was a type of fish. Kate wrote sushi roll, but
yeah.
It's freshwater
It's
eel.
freshwater
it's the
eel.
best sushi there is.
Yuck.
So for brownie points, it is freshwater eel, and one team will be getting points on this one. So I know you guys wrote karate, the Dewalls, but it is danger, preparedness, or awareness. So Dustin and Brooke will get points for awareness there. Jeff, are you keeping score, or are we just doing this?
Oh, yeah.
off
Sorry.
Okay.
You know what? I was too busy thinking about there's an episode of Samurai Champloo where Jin becomes a eel vendor for the episode. It's one of my favorites. So, sorry, I got a little distracted.
Shout out to all the Champloo fans. All right, number 4. Joey gets his big acting break when he is cast as the memorable Dr. Drake Ramori on Days of Our Lives. He has 2 twin brothers on that show as Drake Ramori. One, a fake evil twin that Ross makes up to get Joey out of a crazy relationship, and the other who is the real twin role that is written into the show for which Joey is asked to audition. Name them both.
We're locked in.
We're locked in.
You're sure on that one?
Yeah, I'm sure on that one. And it was with Erica, the crazy obsessed fan. Oh, what does he say?
So I don't know which one.
This is the real one. I'm trying to think of the one that Ross says.
Was it unagi?
I don't know that I'm going to think of it off the top of my head.
What you got to tell you?
Okay, we're just going to guess.
All right, do you want to start it off?
Sure. So the brother on the show is Stryker, and then we'll just say the one that Ross made up was Ryder.
Okay, so Stryker and Ryder. And Dustin and Brooke?
We got Stryker is the real one, the real brother on the show, and Hans Ramori.
Now I have a machine gun. Yep, that is correct. So it is Hans and Stryker, correct.
Wrong.
Hans is the evil, Stryker's the real.
Wrong epic. Stryker, by the way, what an underused name in fiction.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Stryker.
That's in real life, too.
Yeah, we need more Strikers. So anyone here who's listening to the podcast while making a baby, name your kid Stryker. Your
I can't
baby.
imagine anybody would succeed while listening to us. But
Some people have triviality.
As we've said before on the show, if anyone can have a fetish about anything mundane or weird, certainly there's one person in the world who listens to the show, probably just to your voice, and is making babies. So.
Oh, mine.
And they're probably our friends.
God.
Circling back. All right.
I don't know if I want them to be.
Speaking of friends, at the end of the show's opening credits, the gang is sitting together on a couch facing the fountain in which they were all just dancing. Which character reaches up and turns off the lamp, ending the credits?
Locked in.
All right. Dustin and Brooke, you can talk.
Okay.
Sure.
We have 2 different things written down, and we're going to most likely take hers.
I don't think it's that one. So it's either this one
I'm
or...
picturing Phoebe. She's picturing Rachel or Monica. I think it's... So I think you should call it.
Ah, crap.
Just do the one you circled.
All right. We're going to go ahead and set you an answer?
Yep, go ahead.
We're going to go with Rachel.
All right. And Walls?
We're going to go with Monica.
All right. Well, one team is getting points, obviously, and that's going to be the team that said Monica. That would be the Dewalls. You get points on that one.
Oh, this is my
First miss for Brooke and Dustin.
Yeah, so I believe each team has 1 miss then.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, 2. We have 2.
Oh, okay. 2. Sorry. I can't see Jeff's scorecard over here. So, Jeff, can you give us a score update here?
I certainly can. So halfway through the first round, the team of Dustin and Brooke leads 40-30 over the team of the Dewalls.
Okay, tight game. I was going to say season 6, but it's question 6. We haven't gone that long. All right, question 6. In a season 5 episode, Ross gets put on administrative leave of absence from the museum and is given a tranquilizer by an anger management therapist after screaming and threatening his boss. Why was he so angry?
We've got this
We're
all
locked
kind of locked in.
Locked in.
Ooh, that was quick once again. Let's start with the Dewalls on this one.
His boss ate his sandwich that Monica made him.
And Dustin and Brooke?
Yep, he ate his sandwich with the moist maker.
You guys are both correct. He ate a sandwich.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a video on YouTube that says Ross Geller is a serial killer, and it's just that scene with no laugh track, and it's amazing.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
This isn't good for my rage.
It's so good.
Man, I'll have to see that. So, speaking of my friends, what would you call it? Inexperience, I guess. Yeah. I only can think of like a few episodes, like the Thanksgiving football and then Ross in leather pants. That's really all that comes to mind right away. So I really have to bone up here. All right. Question 7. Excuse me.
New numbers. You're making them up.
All right. This should be kind of fun. All right. So question 7 is going to deal with a number. And if you hit the number right on the head, you will get 10 points. And if you're within 10% above or below the final number, then you will get 5 points. Question 7. According to Ross in the episode The One with the Cop, how many times had he and Rachel had sex at that point? He loudly mentions it to the furniture salesman who hits on Rachel.
We're locked in.
All right.
We're going to need a minute on this one.
Yeah, feel free to talk it out.
Tommy and Katie are locked in, so feel free.
We're just going to be saying numbers.
240.
I was thinking it was more.
251 times or something like that. Oh, crap.
Okay. She's got a number in her head, and I don't, so experience says that there's probably a reason that that's stuck in her head.
All right, well, how about you start, Brooke?
Shoot. Something came up like 237.
237, okay. And Dewalls?
298.
All right, well, the Dewalls were right on the money for 10 points. It was 298. And Jeff, is that 10%?
That would make the acceptable range 268 to 328.
Oh, so they got 5 points.
No, they were below that.
They were below. Okay, see, that's how bad my math is.
Not knowing 237 is below 268.
You were all over 200 times, though, so that's good. All right.
For them, anyway.
Yeah.
What'd you say? I'm sorry?
It was good for them.
Yeah,
exactly.
For Ross and Rachel.
Evidently. Who knows?
Number 8. One of the friends has a twin who works as a server in a restaurant called Riffs on a different NBC show that was on during the time span. What show was that? One of the characters from that show had a guest appearance on Friends and recognized the twin in Central Park.
We're locked in.
Locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Dustin and Brooke.
That is Mad About You.
And Dewalls?
Yeah, we also have Mad About You.
That is correct. It was Ursula Buffet.
Would you have given me brownie points just for knowing that it was Phoebe's twin? Because that's about all I know.
I actually knew it was Mad About You, believe it or not, but I had no idea what the character was or why they were on that show. I just knew it was Mad About You. Just from trivia. Number 9. Joey isn't the only person on the show to have starred in and been killed off from a daytime soap opera. What side character played Bryce on All My Children? And how was his character killed off?
Okay. I think we're in.
Is that the right answer?
Yeah, I know that character. I'm trying to think of how he was killed off.
And you can feel free to talk out loud. They're locked in.
That's my best guess.
Pretty boring for a daytime TV.
I don't know. We're gonna go. So we're locked.
Okay. Let's start with Dewalls.
So it's Gunther, and I just guess it was a skiing accident.
All right. And Dustin and Brooke.
Either they're right or we're right, I think, about the means of death. It was Gunther, and I believe he was buried in an avalanche.
Once again, one team will be getting points. Both very, very close, but it is Gunther, and he was killed in an avalanche.
Yes.
Nice
Right
job.
location. Just
You guys were so close, too. When you said skiing, it was very, very close. And
he skied into an avalanche.
Not a very good skier.
All right, let's question number 10 to end the first round. Oh my God. I can't believe we haven't mentioned Janice yet, or her failed marriage to her first husband, Gary Littman, a small business owner whose business profited off of their divorce. What was that business called?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, we're locked in.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, we're locked in.
Yeah, we've got it as well.
Okay. Does Janice go, oh my God, like that?
That's pretty close.
Okay, I could probably do it better.
Pausing.
She pauses more.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
Oh, so
Yes.
that's better, Jeff.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's much better, Jeff, because it does have periods after oh my God. So, oh my God. All right, so let's start with Dustin and Brooke.
All hail the Mattress King.
Dewalls.
We also have the Mattress King.
Mattress King is correct. So, Jeff, what are the scores after the first round here?
Making me do math.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Brooke.
Sure.
She's got that baseball bat, dude.
Fair enough. If my math is correct, I believe these scores are 70 for Tommy and Katie, and Dustin and Brooke have a slight lead with 80 points.
All right, very, very close. So for round 2 here, I'm going to give the questions over to Jeff, and he's going to take over hosting duties while I struggle with the math. So here you go, Jeff.
Oh, this ought to be interesting.
And just for the record, SSN is not the Social Security number. I think it's a misspelling of season.
Pretty sure that Tim wants you to write your Social Security number down for me. But
Yeah. All right, if you say so.
That's 4 in a row now for a Russian bot.
Dustin was asking us for maybe things he could hack our password, and I think Social Security number would get me a little bit further. So
Yeah, I definitely have Neil's now.
All right, so first question in round 2. After Rachel and Ross break up in season 3, he spitefully demands his things back, including his t-shirt that she uses as pajamas. What popular phrase is on that shirt, which is way too small for Ross to wear, as a reference to an 80s song?
We're locked in.
As are we.
All right, let's start with Tommy and Katie.
It says, Frankie, say relax.
And Brooke and Dustin?
We've got the same. Frankie, say relax.
I would assume that's the song Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Neil, but Frankie says relax. Actually, Frankie say relax.
Yes, correct.
All right, on to question 2. In the episode The One with All the Thanksgivings, Chandler says I love you to Monica for the first time. What does she do to elicit this response?
I want to draw this answer for you guys.
Mm-hmm. We're locked in.
We're locked in.
All right, I want to know what Dustin's drawing.
I'm just writing a really long answer, but I would draw it. I am drawing a picture of Monica dancing with a turkey on her head and pheasant sunglasses.
Tommy, Katie, what was your answer?
Yeah, we said dancing with the turkey on her head.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the most iconic Friends moments. Monica with the turkey on her head is correct. All right, question 3. In season 3, Chandler starts dating an ex of Joey's named Ginger. Ginger had good reason to be upset with Joey after he burned what precious item of hers?
We're locked in.
We're locked
We're
in.
locked in.
All right, Dustin and Brooke.
I want to do that whole scene. It was her prosthetic leg.
All right, and Katie and Tommy.
Yeah, same.
All right, prosthetic leg is correct. That's pretty
Is it
great.
a dog? I wish.
Her annoying dog Pepper.
That's pretty good. Ginger's dog is Pepper. I'll remember that. Till at least the end of the night. And on to question 4. Wango Tango cards, hopping bonuses, and the ladder of chance to the Golden Mud Hut are all part of what game show? Chandler and Ross were helping Joey practice for his host auditions during Rachel's baby shower.
Locked in.
Ooh, simultaneously locked in. Katie and Tommy, what was yours on that?
We had Bamboozled.
All right, Brooke and Dustin?
We had Bamboozled.
And
this is the best game ever.
Bamboozled is correct. I think that's 4 in a row for both teams in this round. It's pretty good.
Wait, was that, it said Rachel had a baby shower?
Yes.
I didn't realize she had who did she have a kid with?
Is that, should we spoil it?
Oh, no, if it's a spoiler.
Are you genuinely surprised? How do you think it ends, Neil?
No, I'm assuming it's Ross, but
there
okay.
You go.
Correct.
My storytelling skills would tell me it's Ross, but it could be Joey for all I know.
I can't remember. I was watching a show the other day though, and I hate you because I was like, oh look, it's Chekhov's gun, and I was like, I was just waiting till the end, and I was just like, Neil has ruined things for me.
Yeah,
so.
Anytime you see Chekhov's gun, man, it ruins the whole movie for you.
I think I was actually watching an episode of Fargo. It was still great, but I was like, well, I know where this is going.
Well, my friends and I, when we watch movies, anything that we know will come back, we call Chekhov whatever the object is.
Right.
So it'd be like Chekhov's toothbrush, and then at the end they get murdered by the toothbrush.
Awesome.
What movie is that?
Oh, I don't know. There probably is one. We'll find
Probably
it
someone in Shawshank died that way. Yeah. Sharpened toothbrush.
Probably.
Exactly. Or Clint Eastwood digging out a hole in Escape from Alcatraz, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, back to Friends, since we took a little bit of a turn there. And question 5. Chandler's father, Charles, is an accomplished drag queen with her own very successful all-drag musical revue. What is his drag queen name? Bonus, what's the name of the show?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And by bonus, I mean, I want both.
We're locked in.
All right.
I should know that name.
Are you sure on the name of the show?
Yeah.
You fully agree?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I know it's a playoff of something. I don't think I'm gonna think of it.
Miss Chandler Blum.
No. Okay. Okay. We don't know, but we'll lock in.
Okay. Well, let's start with your answer then.
The show is Viva Las Vegas, and I just put Kathleen Turner. That's just the actress.
All right, and Brooke and Dustin.
I couldn't think of anything.
This one's easy for us because it's the same name as Brooke's mom's twin sister. It's Helena Handbasket.
And Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas, sorry.
It's so funny. I was reading it as Helena Handbasket, but yeah, Helena Handbasket sounds much better.
Helena Bonham Handbasket?
Yes, I believe that is correct.
Kathleen Turner Overdrive.
Yeah, exactly. And I believe that character that she played was Charles Bing. I only know that because I Googled it. I had no idea before that. I just knew it was Kathleen Turner.
For the record, question 5, Chandler's father, Charles.
Oh boy. Okay. Well,
it was right there.
Sorry, I was doing math.
You Googled nothing. Question 6. What article of clothing did Ross claim as his own, confirming that he was, in fact, the father of Rachel's baby? What color is the article of clothing?
Locked in.
We're locked in.
Well, I appreciate Dustin, Brooke, Katie, and Tom going, do you want a spoiler or not? But it's been spoiled now, so luckily I knew before, so it took the pain away.
I mean, this whole game we're running is spoilers.
So it's all on Tim, is what you're saying.
You couldn't really get out of that.
So we blame Tim. We blame him for great questions. We also blame him for spoiling the show for me.
That's fair. All right, both teams locked in pretty quickly on this one. Brooke and Dustin, what was your answer?
It is red sweater. What do you?
He just wants the color. So
red. I'm sorry, Dustin.
I believe I asked for the color and the item.
Red sweater.
Okay. And Katie and Tommy?
Yeah, we had a red sweater.
Yep, it was a red sweater. I've actually seen that scene recently from, I'm trying to remember the clip, but basically, yeah, Ross picks up the sweater and then all of a sudden everybody gasps in that classic, staged sitcom way where it's like, the aha moment. So
Chekhov's red sweater.
It's probably Chekhov's red sweater.
So many good episode titles, even though this will just be called Friends Laid on Me Finale or Part 2.
What I had written down that was making her angry and almost got me hit with the baseball bat was red sweater with stains.
I
that
cannot,
didn't mean gross
I cannot
kind. It was a weird design with tie-dye crap on it.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. So this one is going to be scored 2 ways. One is you'll get 10 points for the exact right answer, and you'll get 5 points for being within 1, I think.
Sure.
And then we'll go no bonus.
Okay.
But feel free to feather it in with some extra details if you'd like. So, how many categories of towel does Monica have? It's revealed in season 4 when she, Rachel, Chandler, and Joey play a trivia game that results in the 2 pairs of roommates switching apartments. And then just for fun, if anybody wants to name any of those categories, feel free to. Again, that'll be 10 points for a correct answer, and then within 1 is 5 points.
We're locked in.
So Dustin and Brooke, feel free to talk it out.
The answer is 11.
And Tommy and Katie, what was your answer on that one?
Yeah, 11.
All right, and then Dustin wanted to take it in turn. So Dustin, what was one of your favorite towel types?
Fancy.
Ah.
Guess.
Fancy guest.
Everyday use.
Yep, that's the 4 I have written down. I don't know how many more there are.
What are you doing? Taking a shot. Nice shot.
It's pretty great.
You guys are all-stars. This game is flying by, and you guys have hardly missed any questions. This is impressive.
On to question 8 in the round. Joey takes a nap in Rachel's bed while the two are roommates and finds an erotic novel that Rachel has been reading. In doing so, he learns a word, kind of, that he drops in conversation to let Rachel know he found the book. What was that word?
We're locked in.
Locked in.
All right. And let's see. Tommy and Katie, what did you say on that one?
We said vicar.
All right. Dustin and Brooke?
We said vicar because I think you already knew loins and stable boy.
Anybody remember what he actually thought it meant?
Ooh.
Like a goalie?
Yep.
Hockey? Yeah, something with hockey.
It's a hockey goalie, yep. He thinks vicar means hockey goalie.
That's awesome.
That would make me way more inclined to watch The Vicar of Dibley, by the way. But
right.
Although I've heard it's good. But all right, question number 9. 2 questions left in the round. Through the course of the series, Monica has worked as a chef at 3 different restaurants. I would like you to name 2 of the 3.
We're locked in.
All right.
We're struggling here. Yeah, she was a cook in that one, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
So we know Alessandro from Alessandro's, and we know that she was head chef at an expensive hoity-toity place we were having trouble with the name of, and she was like a short order cook at the 50s diner with the grease fire and the fake boobs and stuff. So we're
Jips or ripped? No. Bips.
It wouldn't have been that close. Ugh. Man.
Come on.
The fancy one that Phoebe said was too garlicky and everything it was a really short name, like 4 letters, like something exotic and Japanese sounding that wasn't unagi.
No.
Like a kata or a I don't
know if we're going to come up with this one. What about the 50s one? The Moonlight Inn or the...
Let's go for it. Alessandro's and the Moonlight Diner.
All right. And Katie and Tommy, what'd you say?
We said Alessandro's and Javu.
So, okay. Alessandro's and Javu is correct. She was a waitress only at the Moondance Diner, not a chef.
Oh. But it was the Moondance Diner. Oh, my God.
And if I told the rest of you that it was the 77th element on the periodic table, this is the only way I would have gotten this one. Anybody remember the other one?
The I? No.
Oh.
It is something with an I.
Iridium?
It is iridium.
Yes. Yep.
One of the
wouldn't have got out without the I part.
One of the platinum group metals, Neil. Did you know that?
I did know that. I just now. I learned it
from me right now.
Oh, that's funny. That was the answer to something else recently. That's funny.
Yeah, it's the only way I would have gotten that one is if somebody told me it was a platinum group metal starting with I. So, all right. And the last question in regulation. In the episode, The One with the Joke, Ross and Chandler both claim credit for a joke that Ross gets published in a magazine. Who or what is the subject of the joke? And in what magazine did the joke get published?
We're locked in.
Definitely locked in.
Like when you say who the subject of the joke is, like just like who's mentioned in the joke?
Yeah, who or what?
Okay. Then we are locked in.
All right. And Brooke and Dustin, what did you say for that one?
Hold on.
No, it's this. That's when he's explaining it.
Okay.
The joke is about Dr. Monkey, and they get it published in Playboy, or Ross does.
Katie and Tommy?
Yeah, we had Playboy and Dr. Monkey.
That is full points for both teams. Well done.
All right. Well, after the full game here, before we go to the finals, looks like it's still a very, very tight game. The Dewalls have 160 points, and Brooke and Dustin have 170 points. So we're very, very close here. All right. So for the final round, we had toyed with doing a winner-take-all Final Jeopardy question. We had toyed with having the contestants wager per question, but discussing it with them, they said that they would have gone all in on every question regardless. So what we're going to do is we're going to call this final round all in, which means every question is going to be worth 30 points no matter what. And
it's basically like poker at a really expensive table. The blinds are super high.
Yeah, we're joining James Bond and the dude with the sunglasses who doesn't have a poker face, whatever his name is. So we have 4 questions here. I'm going to give you the category first, and then I'll give you the question. And I'll read all of them in a row. Feel free to write down your answers, and then I will come back and reread any that you might need. So here we go. First question of the final round. Category is last to kiss. Which 2 main characters have never kissed in the main reality of the show? Past or present, but no dream sequences or what-if scenarios. And just to repeat it, which 2 main characters have never kissed in the main reality of the show, past or present, but no dream sequences or what-if scenarios? Question 2 is going to be in the category of bonding over food. In the first episode, Ross and Rachel reminisce at the end of the episode while splitting what item of food? Question 3. Obscure names. Who is Alicia Mae Emery? She is mentioned after Monica and Chandler announced that their adoption is about to go through. And finally, question 4, category is source of rage. That sandwich that Ross was so upset over had a special feature placed there by Monica. What was it, and what was Ross's name for that feature?
We're just struggling on the kissing question. Everyone else we're good on. I have it down to 2 couples.
We're in the same boat, but we're going to need a little more time.
Yeah, we're talking this one out too. So
that's fine. Take your time. I mean, we're good. All right, so all of the answers are locked in. We felt there was a bit of struggling on the first one, so we're actually going to move that to the last one for the sake of sheer drama. And we're going to start in with question 1 being the bonding over food one. So in the first episode, Ross and Rachel reminisce at the end of the episode while splitting what item of food. Again, wagers are going to be 30 points to each team on all of these, so we'll just ignore that for the time being. And let's start with Brooke and Dustin. What was your answer to that question?
That's Oreo cookies.
All right, and Katie and Tommy, what did you say to that one?
We said Oreos.
Yep, Oreo cookies or Oreos. You are both correct. Both teams will be adding another 30 points to their score. Second question, who is Alicia Mae Emery? She's mentioned after Monica and Chandler announced that their adoption is about to go through. And let's start Tommy and Katie on that one.
I believe that's Joey's Cabbage Patch doll.
All right, Dustin and Brooke, what did you say to that one?
We have the exact same thing written down. This is all coming down to this last thing.
That's maybe why we pushed it to the end. So both teams add another 30 to their scores. Scores are getting quite high here, Neil.
Yes, they are. This is a great game. So Tom Cruise is not even in the same building, nor the state or country.
Tom Cruise took a nap a long time ago.
He's just jumping up and down the couch somewhere.
That is correct.
All right, third question of the final. That sandwich that Ross was so upset over had a special feature placed there by Monica. What was it, and what was Ross's name for that feature? Brooke and Dustin, what did you say to that?
She makes it with this piece of gravy-soaked bread in the middle. I call it the moist maker.
Katie and Tommy, what did you say to that one?
Yeah, a piece of bread soaked in gravy, and it's the moist maker.
I would say I don't think we alluded to the gravy-soaked part earlier, but I'm pretty sure I heard the moist maker come up in the context of Ross's sandwich at work, and that is correct. The gravy-soaked piece of bread, that makes it the moist maker.
So the game is going to come down to this final question. There's a 10-point difference here. So
Carried through.
Yep, we'll see what happens.
We only wagered 20.
No retroactive wager changes. Both teams are going to have to wager 30 on this one. We're going to force your hand. Which two main characters have never kissed in reality in the show, past or present? Exclude dream sequences or what-if scenarios. All right, let's start with Tommy and Katie on this one. Which two characters did you think it was?
Headed down to two. And I can't think of any time where either grouping kissed, but we just went with Monica and Phoebe.
All right, Dustin and Brooke, what was your answer to this one?
We were tossing around several combinations, and we're wishing we asked for if there was any gender clarification early, but we didn't, and I suspect there wouldn't have been one. We could not think of a time that Ross and Chandler kissed.
All right, so shown only in a what-if, Joey and Monica kissed in a what-if, but never actually did it. Never did the deed.
That was our other choice.
So
yeah,
it
did
didn't.
You have that? Yeah, we had that down. We circled. Oh man.
Yeah, that was we brought it down to 3, and that was one of our 3 too. We got rid of that one, but.
Well, ultimately, I don't think it made a difference since you both got it wrong. That wasn't the decision maker.
No. The scores stayed tight. A great game played by both teams. It's going to be Katie and Tommy Dewall with 220 points, and our friends Late On Me champions Brooke and Dustin with 230 points.
Wow.
Wow.
That was a really fantastic game, you guys.
That was a good game.
Yeah, good game.
I knew we should have relied heavily on the dream sequence, but I was just like, I thought that they might have still in a different episode, but tricky. Yeah.
Yeah. Just wonderful.
Can you guys remember when the other ones have kissed?
The people who really know a lot about the show.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to do a Facebook poll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say it's not in our notes here, provided by Tim Danger Evans, so I have no idea. I'm just, I could probably just name names, but I'll say
it's a mathematical set of everybody else that isn't that set.
Yeah, right.
For that question to be true, there has to be every other combination is correct.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys, for this. This was a lot of fun, especially for friends of friends. I was going to say friends of friends. I meant to say fans of Friends who love the show. There's a lot of great questions here provided by Tim Danger Evans. Make sure to check him out on Facebook at Quiz Mercenary or talk to him in the Crop, our group. So let's start with the Dewalls, Katie and Tommy. Thank you very much for joining us. Any parting words before we let you go back into Central Park?
Just thanks for having us again. Good questions. Had a good time.
We'll be there for you, Neil.
Oh, thank you, guys. We appreciate it. I will make sure to keep that in my heart when I run into a horse in Central Park. And let's go to Dustin and Brooke. How do you guys feel? And any words from you?
This was fun. Thanks. I like that it was so close.
I wish that we would have had a lightning round because Brooke majored in lightning rounds.
Right.
But it feels like more often since I was just recording a show with you guys tonight. But let me throw a plug for DustinResch.com again to look at my artwork and stuff.
Yeah, no, of course. We love for people to check out your artwork. Do you have any friends' artwork available?
I don't. It's one I've thought of as a gift for her a lot of times, but
Yay.
So far have not yet.
Well, it sounds like you started your Monica with the turkey on the head sketch at some point in the game.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think Katie and Tommy might be the first buyers of that piece of artwork, possibly. So,
right.
Well, Jeff, why don't you take us out?
All right. Well, thank you so much to all of our contestants today. Contestants?
It works both ways.
I guess it does. I Either way, they were spectacular. So a lot of thanks go to Tommy and Katie Dewall for their performance, and Dustin Resch and Brooke Chavez.
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 I like it. Chavez.
I wanted to do it slightly better than Dustin, but still bad. So
thank you.
For the record, it is her that says it wrong, even though it is her name.
Right. Often I say it wrong.
I mean, I've heard mimicry is the sincerest form of flattery. So, but again, thank you to Tim Danger Evans for that excellent question set. On behalf of the rest of the team, which is mostly just at this late hour, Neil and myself, that was Triviality.
Ross, may I have a word with you?
Oh, of course, Donald.
We've been getting reports of some very angry behavior on your part.
What?
Threatening letters, refusal to meet deadlines. Apparently, people now call you mental.
Yeah.
We want you to speak to a psychiatrist.
You don't understand. Ugh, this is so silly. This is all just because of a sandwich.
A sandwich?
Yeah, you see, my sister makes these amazing turkey sandwiches. Her secret is she puts an extra slice of gravy-soaked bread in the middle. I call it the moist maker. I put my sandwich in the fridge over here. And
I'm sorry. I believe I ate that.
You ate my sandwich?
It was a simple mistake. It could happen to anyone.
Oh, really? Did you confuse it with your own turkey sandwich with a moist maker? Do you perhaps remember seeing a note on top of it?
There may have been a joke or limerick of some kind.
That said, it was my sandwich.
Now calm down. Come look in my office. Some of it may still be in the trash.
What?
Well, it was quite large. I had to throw most of it away.
You threw my sandwich away. My sandwich? My